Hello everybody, I'm Sharpened Blade, and today I'm going to just do a quick video, in the overview style of a couple knives that I want to sell. These are a couple of random knives, but I figured I'll just get a video out on them real quick, just some of my thoughts. And you know what, this isn't even an overview, it's just some thoughts. Some thoughts. Very best. So first up is the Super Freek from Benchmade. I do not want to sell this, but I do. I would love to keep this knife. I really do. I want to love it. I just have not been in love with spring-based detents lately. I'm not selling all of my like Axis style or button lock knives or anything, but I'm just selling some that I don't carry. I've carried this once or twice. I can't remember how much I've carried this knife. Not much. And I don't ever want to carry this knife. For no real reason other than the fact I just, I don't know. I just don't. I don't really, it's not that I don't like it, I just don't love it. And I always forget about it when I go to like, what knife do I want to carry today? Never think about the Super Freek. It's nice to have in the collection, and I think these are discontinued. I'm pretty sure. I heard they're discontinued, and then so I kind of was in a panic to buy one, and I found one and I bought it because I wanted it in the collection. But then you still see them around, so I don't know if they're discontinued or not, or if it was just a different Freek that was discontinued. But yeah, this Super Freek is nice. I really like it. Like a quick little thing here. Okay, so ergos are excellent on this knife. It feels excellent in hand. The jimping's really nice up here on the blade. It just feels really nice in hand. Like it's one of my most comfortable knives for sure. I didn't really cut much with it. I cut a little bit with it. I just didn't want to mark up the blade. This knife was mostly for collection purposes. I didn't really want to buy it to use it that much, which is also kind of dumb. But people are on both sides of this fence. Do you buy a knife just to put on a shelf, or do you buy a knife to cut things with it? Obviously a knife is made to cut things, but the collector in me just likes to buy things to look at sometimes. So yeah, I had in mind to just have this on the shelf and not worry about using it or not, but I'm starting now to look at my knives and say, if I don't use it, I really don't need it. So I don't really need this one. I had issues with this when I first got it. Obviously, just need to break in. I had issues with it. The action. Now, it's still not great because it still technically hasn't broken in yet. But the action is a lot better. I can't remember who it was. One of my commenters said to just back off the pivot a bit. And I took that advice, and it was excellent advice because it actually made a big difference. So it's usable. It's fun to fidget with. But I just don't, I don't know. It's not enough to make me keep it. I like that it's M4, and I'd like to do some tests. Some tests with it. To see what M4 is like. Because I think this is the only knife I have that has an M4 blade steel. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is the only M4 knife I have. And I was excited to test it, but I don't want to mark everything up because it's a collector's piece. If it was discontinued, of course. So I really didn't want to mark it up. So it's in really good condition, so I think I'm going to just sell it and give it to someone. Not give it to someone. I think I'm going to sell it to someone that's actually going to use it. But anyway, hopefully, it doesn't matter if they use it or not. I don't care. It's just I'm not using it, so I don't need it. I've got a long list of knives that I want to get. So this could be better spent on other things. So yeah, the Super Freek is a great knife. It's just not for me. I really like the pops of red in there. It's really nice looking. I enjoy that. Just don't enjoy it enough. So it's on the chopping block. I'm probably going to sell that. I am going to sell it. I'm done. It's going to be sold. So, then next up is a knife that I've spent a long time looking for, and I got it in hand, and I just don't like it. It's the Bird Blades Iron Pup. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it as much as I thought I would like it. There's really nothing wrong with the knife other than the fact it's a little small. I mean, it's fine. I can fit all 4 fingers on it, especially if I choke up a little bit. But the biggest thing is with deployment. It's a little cramped. Now, most people probably wouldn't have this problem, but where I have arthritis in my fingers, it's a little bit tricky for me to hold it. It gets a little uncomfortable when I use my thumb. I feel like the knife is going to fly out of my hand. So it's not a real sure grip. Now, it works a lot better with reverse flick. A lot more confident with the reverse flick. So it's nice. It's just, again, like the Super Freek, it's just not nice enough. So I'm going to have to let this one go too. So like I say, ergos are good for what they are. It is a smaller knife, but the ergos are comfortable enough. It's just make sure if you have big hands, keep that in mind. You might not like the ergos on this. You've got definite finger grooves here for you, so if your fingers fit in there, it does feel nice. Jimping's up here. The jimping could have went a little bit further up because it is a smaller knife. Your thumb, chances are your thumb is going to go up past the jimping. So they could have extended the jimping a bit. The sound is nice crisp sound. The action's really crisp. On the drop, it drops to your thumb, and you know it's fairly smooth. So it's not fairly smooth. It is smooth. It's quite smooth. It's just not super drop shotty, but it is smooth. But anyways, yeah, these are just a couple knives that I wanted, and I got them. I'm just not 100% sold on them. The money from these could be better spent elsewhere. So I'm going to sell these. And thanks so much for watching. Take care.